What if I told you the world is just 48 hours away from a full-blown oil crisis? Not because of a war, but because of a traffic jam. Yeah, a traffic jam. Except this one controls 40% of the world's oil supply. And right now, two of the most important oil routes on Earth are at the center of a geopolitical standoff. And if things go wrong, your gas prices, your groceries, your rent, everything could spike overnight. Welcome to the Middle East, where the stakes are global, the egos are massive, and the consequences very, very real. So here's the situation. The United States has been enforcing a naval blockade near one of the most critical oil choke points in the world. Iran is pushing back hard. And now Yemen just entered the chat. Not quietly, not diplomatically. They basically said, hey, you don't remove that blockade? Cool. We shut down another oil route. That second route, it runs through the Red Sea. And if both routes get blocked at the same time, we're not talking about a small disruption. We are talking about global economic chaos. Let me simplify this for you. Right now, about 20 to 22% of global oil supply is already under stress. If Yemen follows through on its threat, that number could jump to 40%. 40%. That's not gas is a little expensive territory. That's why does milk cost like a luxury item territory. That's do I Uber or do I sell my kidney territory. And then there's Trump. Now Trump's stance right now is basically, I'm open to talks, but only if you agree to everything I say, which is not negotiation. That's a good project where one guy does nothing but still wants an A. He's saying, we'll lift the blockade if Iran agrees to all our conditions. Iran's like, yeah, that's not how this works. And Yemen, they are just sitting there like, clock's ticking, bro. Here's where it gets dangerous. Yemen has already shown they can disrupt shipping routes. They've done it before. So this isn't just talk, this is capability. And behind the scenes, there are bigger players watching this unfold. Because this isn't just about oil anymore, it's about power. Imagine this, oil supply drops, prices spike, transportation costs rise, food prices rise, inflation goes up, central banks panic, stock markets react, and suddenly, something happening thousands of miles away is hitting your wallet in Ohio or Texas or California. That's how connected the system is. Now there are talks being planned, diplomatic meetings, negotiations, back-channel discussions. But here's the problem. Nobody trusts the process because the positions are rigid. The US wants concessions. Iran refuses to bend. Yemen is escalating pressure. And every side thinks they're holding the stronger card. This whole situation feels like three people playing poker. Except instead of chips, they're betting the global economy. And one guy's like, I raise you a naval blockade. Another guy's like, I see that, and I raise you, shutting down another route. And everyone else at the table, they're just screaming, stop playing. There's also a bigger shift happening here. For years, global power was pretty predictable. Now, not so much. Regional players are stronger, alliances are shifting, and smaller nations are proving they can disrupt global systems. That's a big deal, because it means control isn't as centralized anymore. So now the real question is, what happens next? Does the US back down and ease the blockade? Does Iran compromise? Does Yemen actually go through with its threat? Or does everything escalate just enough to push the world into another economic shock? Because let's be real, this isn't just about geopolitics. This is about your daily life. It's about the price you pay at the gas station, the cost of groceries, the stability of the economy, and whether the next few weeks bring stability or another wave of financial stress. Right now we are at a tipping point, a 48-hour window. One decision, one miscalculation could change everything. And the craziest part, the people making these decisions are also the ones least affected by the consequences. So keep your eyes on this, because what looks like a distant conflict is actually a global domino. And if it falls, we all feel it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.